Okay, my name's Nina Anderson, and we're going to talk about serious trouble that we're facing specifically at Vons2724 in Carlsbad as far as slump and sales, but this is something that is also affecting our entire corporation of Albertson Vons. Specifically, both Walmart and Costco are truly dominating the industry, and we at Albertsons Vons have lost so much market share over the past year, actually even longer than that, probably the last 2 to 3 years. All right, so as far as the background, if we look at sales specifically in our store, we're down about 20%, and that should really get your attention. Because of that, we've also had to cut back on employees, not only letting some people go, but just mainly not rehiring when people leave from attrition. We're also dealing with a lot more in grocery spoilage from items not selling, and of course, higher costs. Pretty bleak future if we continue the way we're going. We've got inflation, we're getting less, or rather, our customers are getting less support from the government as far as EBT, cards, and so forth. We're dealing with much higher wages, especially in states like California. We're still feeling the effects from COVID-19, and overall, our sales are lower. I mean, you look at this chart that I've included, and you can just see it's a real sharp downward spiral. Competition. Right now, Kroger, which is Ralph's on the West Coast, is holding steady. Walmart is showing robust earnings, and Costco's holding its own as well. If you look at the main thing that appeals to people about both Costco and Walmart, it's the warehouse sales for value perception. It's the ultimate way for them to fight inflation. And in specifically with Walmart, the average customer there spent a lot of its money with fast food, and fast food has shot up in cost. So they can't feed their family 3 to 4 times a week at night with fast food. They're going to Walmart and they're going in droves. Market share for last year says it all. Walmart is up to almost 24%. Kroger, known as Ralph's on the West Coast, is holding its own at 10%. Costco is over 9%, and Albertsons Vons, we're down to 6.4. I should add that 2 years ago, we were almost at 7. So this is a bad hit for us. Our obstacles, supply chain issues, starting with the pandemic, and it has not gotten better because a lot of our grocery supply companies, they're also dealing with labor shortages, rising costs. So our customer, I mean, they see this, and shrinkflation is a huge thing. Instead of, raising the prices in some cases, they're drastically shrinking the size of packages. And customers are not stupid. They see this and they're not happy, nor do they like waiting on long lines. So we've got a couple of things that we need to consider. First of all, what's really saving us, both specifically at Vons 2724 and as a company, is increased sales in both pharmacy and online. Those are phenomenal. Now, besides that, do we want to try and compete with the warehouse mentality? I don't think so. So we need to do the opposite. We need to take care of customers who don't want to go to a warehouse. And number one is concierge service. We need to continue upping our game as far as providing samples of products, whether they're new products or someone's favorite, but they don't necessarily think about it on a day-to-day basis. Customer events, customer appreciation days, and definitely we need to up our game with social media to set ourselves apart from the warehouse mentality mindset. In conclusion, we all are, I see the heads nodding, we're all in agreement that the current trends are very alarming. Our market share is shrinking. We're competing with warehouse stores, and we need to fight harder and smarter, and it starts with concierge level service. I thank you very much for attending my presentation. If you would like to see some of the references, here they are. Thank you.